Ciao everyone, this is Matimi0, and today I'm doing something very different than my tour home out videos from Dead Beta or any other beta footage. I'm actually leaving a question for Matimi0's Sunday Mailbox, so if you're only interested in Destiny, you may not want to watch this. If you are also a part of the Battlefield community, please stick around. It is probably worth your time. A couple of months ago, I got curious and did a search for CTE servers on my PlayStation 4 to see if there was one, because I had actually subscribed to Matimi0's channel and watched him do some testing and also level cap of some new weapons, and surprisingly I did find one. This video here is actually of some servers I found today, which this one is actually specifically to simulate the CTE patch in September that DICE is going to implement. There's also a second one. Now, I don't know if these are real CTE servers or not. They say that they are rented out, actually. And there are multiple things that tip me off to the fact that they may have actually been used for testing, or they may not be used for testing and are only copying the CTE server in name only. A couple of the things that did tip me off to the fact that these may actually have been used for testing is the fact that a couple months ago, before Dragon's Teeth was actually launched, I went to the CTE server I had found, and the Unica 6 and Deagle 44 were actually in the weapons list, along with the CS5 sniper rifle, the assault kit's bulldog rifle, and the engineer class's MPX PDW weapon. Now, the fact that these were in there at all was pretty good proof enough, considering that I couldn't get these to come up on the regular weapons list during a match at the time. Also, in Matimi0's last video, I watched him do a test in the CTE server for the PC, showing how DICE is going to implement wind effects, which will affect, you know, how trees move around your helicopter, how they'll move out of the way. This may also affect bullets, motion of travel. I don't know. That's just speculation on my part. Don't take it apart from the worth of salt. I went in a helicopter in the CTE server and tested it out. I actually went back later during a live match to a different regular server. It was kind of hard to test, considering you can see the fact that there's a lot of fire going on around in this match. Made it a little hard. I was getting shot all over the place right here at the moment, so I had to make an emergency landing and try not to get killed during my test. But there wasn't much difference in the fact that the trees were swaying in the same way and leaves were traveling through wind that we would see normally. After clearing some enemies out by doing some sniping, I jumped back in and tested out whether or not there was any difference, which there was none that I could see. The trees remained in motion. There was the same dust cloud when taking off or landing. I even went to Hainan Resort because I was so desperate to find out whether or not these servers were actual CTE servers officially that DICE had set up for testing by PS4 users. The thing that was strange to me most of all was the fact that nobody at all has ever been playing on these servers. Not to test out new weapons, not to play. Nobody seems to know about them on any consoles, PS4 or Xbox. And I tried as hard as I could, as you can see here, to elicit some kind of reaction out of the environment to test this out. So really my question for Matimi0 is, do you have any contacts at DICE that you could ask about this to see if these are real CTE servers or not? It is worth the community's time to know. If you can get me an answer back in your next mailbox video, that would be great. Thank you very much, and for everyone watching, I hope we get an answer. Have a good day and have fun. See you next time, folks.